Okay, so good morning, teacher Dina Bonilla. Good morning, Julio Lopez. Today we are meeting here in order to listen to Julio Cesar Lopez Orozco, who is going to talk about his eh, project entitled Development of a Technological Tool to Improve Listening and Speaking Skills of Colombian Maritime Authority members. So,
Okay,
Julio, you have 20 minutes to talk about your work. So, good luck.
okay, thank you, teacher. Good morning. I'm going to share my presentation. Um, just here. Can you see it?
Not yet.
I'm showing you the presentation, the PowerPoint presentation.
Click on Share the Screen.
I I are you watching my screen?
Not yet, Julio. We are watching you with the webcam.
Mm,
Yeah. Now we are watching your screen.
okay. Still, are you watching the screen?
Yes, we are.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Um, okay, now I will start to show you my presentation. This is the title, Development of a Technological Tool to Improve Listening and Speaking Skill of Colombian Maritime Authority members. My name is Julio Cesar Lopez Orozco. I will start here with these statements. The first one says many marine accidents were caused by seafarers simply not being able to understand each other. The IMO established English as international language of the sea. This means that after the Titanic disaster in in 2 years after this disaster was created the SOLAS, which is a convention that promotes the prevention of life and pollution disasters at sea. This is why after the Titanic, many discussions appear because nobody was thinking about that before. In most of the cases, the communication must be controlled by the Maritime Authority. Then it's necessary to establish English as a standard language. This means that they were thinking about many things related with safety of navigation, but they didn't consider speaking of a language, and was only until 2001 that after many discussions about what language they could use to speak in maritime field, they decide to use English as the standard language for maritime people. So this is why was a law, international law, that the IMO, International Maritime Organization, established to prevent accidents causes because of misunderstandings in language. And this is why in 2001, the resolution was adopted as the standard maritime communications. English should be used in the bridge as the working language for bridge to bridge and bridge to shore safety communication. This STCW is part of the International Maritime Organization, and they control all the aspects related with guard duties, and watch keeping on board the vessels. And they were establishing the English as the language for maritime communications throughout, and after almost 18 years of observation, I could see in Navy vessels, Navy ships, and maritime vessels that there was a lack to understand this communication in English. Through the oral and written exams presented by crew members of Colombian Maritime Authority units located in Cartagena, Colombian base, it was evidence the lack of proficiency to communicate properly in maritime English language with foreign flag vessels throughout oral and written exams 2017 and 18. The development of technological tools with the use of web YouTube 2.0 website offer them the opportunity to study whatever place the ship is located. So after these 18 years of observation, I was thinking about how can help them to solve the problem in communication, because it was evident that they could not communicate properly with these vessels that pass around the Colombian maritime territory. So I could find that was necessary to find alternatives to solve this problem, and one of these alternatives could be the use of technology. This is the objective, general objective, to propose a pedagogical tool with the use of YouTube Web 2.0 website based on the International Organization Model Course 3.17 in order to improve listening and speaking skill of Colombian Maritime Authority members. It says course 3.17, which is the model course that the International Maritime Organization proposed and for all the states members of the organization, and Colombia, as a part of this organization, tries to follow these advices and recommendations that the organizations propose for all the members. And this is like a, a course that they propose that the members have to follow in order to be standard all over the world with the communications. And the specific objects are one, to the first one, to identify the level of technical maritime English of Colombian Maritime Authority members based on the IMO model course 3.17 as the standard of maritime communication. As I say, is a standard course, international standard course for maritime communications. And the second one is to recognize the impact of using Web 2.0 technology in learning process of English or foreign language. The third, to design the content of the pedagogical tool with the use of YouTube website that improves the listening and speaking skill of Colombian maritime members using the standard maritime communications phrases as SNCP. And the last one is to socialize the pedagogical tool with the Colombian Maritime Authority members. Okay, literature review. In one of the IMO conventions called the Standard of Training Certification and Watchkeeping, that organization established the use of English language in the maritime field. I said before that this STCW is part of the International Maritime Organization, and they regulate all the aspects related with standards of training and certifications and watchkeeping. That means that is it's a branch, or it's a law that helps to prevent this how can I say, when on board there's many aspects related with watchkeeping that crew members has to follow, like guard duties and how to speak on board, how they have to be trained on board. And one of these aspects in the STCW says that maritime English has to be established under the Manila Convention in 2010. The STCW established English as the international language to be speak all over the world in this maritime field. They says the conference of parties to international convention standards of training, certification, and watchkeeping for seafarers, and mentions to the STCW several requirements direct refer to the implied competence of proficiency in maritime English. The document that they release were implying many parts of the documents the need to establish English in the maritime field. One of these examples is the follow. In the case of imminent danger, all the ships have to communicate on this, and as is showing this protocol. First, they have to start with Mayday, 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 which is an international way of communicate. Also, airplanes are using it. It means that it's an imminent danger, and they follow as they follow. This is a motor vessel spirit. I collide with unknown object in position 35 degrees 2.12 minutes north, longitude 0.75 degrees 38.24 minutes west. I require immediate assistance. This is a critical condition. I have serious leaks for my port side. Okay, as you can see here, for example, numbers can be say separately, like they cannot say 35. They have to say 35. Instead of say point, they have to say decimal, and the others are maritime terms like list, which means that the ship is not sailing properly in his stability. This is why it's so important to learn this terminology very acquired. And Colombia, willing to fulfill the international agreements through the Maritime Authority approves the circular that you are seeing in the presentation, and it was released in 2014. And with this circular, Colombia tries to copy this international recommendation that the organization is proposing to improve the skill of the seafarers. And let's see this theoretical framework, the observation and results of the
Excuse
diagnosis.
me,
Yeah,
excuse me, Julio.
yeah.
No, Teacher Dina is saying that she can't watch the PowerPoint presentation.
She cannot.
She cannot.
I'm sorry. She's not watching the presentation.
Teacher Dina.
Dear, no, Julio. I'm not looking at the presentation.
I'm sorry, but Teacher Kelly, are you watching the presentation?
Yes, I am.
Uh, I don't know why you can and Teacher Dina is not seeing it. And now
What about now, Teacher Dina?
No yet. I don't know. I can't see anything.
Maybe it's a internet connection issue.
because
Teacher Kelly, are you looking at the presentation?
Yeah, I'm watching the
Uh,
Julio's screen. Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Probably it's my issue, my problem. Continue,
okay,
Julio.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Julio, remember you have 7 minutes left. Okay.
Okay, theoretical framework. The observation and results of the diagnostic test presented by Colombian Maritime Authority members in Cartagena Navy Base show the importance to find new alternatives to can help them to improve their skills in maritime communication using SMCP. This means standard maritime communication phrases. One of the most recent use sorry. One of the most recently used has been the YouTube video clips throughout the Web 2.0 technology. I emphasize in democratic because I found it very easy for everywhere and everyone to use it, no matter where people are, no matter um, the conditions. Everybody can have the access if they have internet to watch YouTube. And this is what I say democratic because the information can be used for everybody. Research approach. English for a specific purpose is a branch of English language teaching that has developed its own approaches, materials, and methodology. The language center approach target in the situation that only at the surface level. In this case, it's not required to be eloquent or charismatic. This language center approach can be used in this project because in some parts of the maritime English, you don't need to be eloquent, as it says. You only need to memorize, um, for example, parts of protocols, and it's very useful to use audiolingual or direct methods for frequent repetition. So you don't need to be eloquent to speak. Only you need to memorize and follow the protocols. And the other is skill center approach. The learners as user of language rather than learners as a learner of language. The solving of different and unexpected situations is important to use the language according to the context. And I emphasize in the cognitive theory of learning, what was established for Noam Chomsky, that they say that language is like an organ, and it depends of the skills that everybody can get to use it. And this is what I say is very important, the skill center approach, because this is when people can use the skills and the eloquence to speak. And all these things were used also in relation with the cognitive
Uh,
theory.
Julio,
Yeah,
excuse me, Julio. Could you tell us how did you uh, design the pedagogical tool? So go ahead with the topic. So because we have just 5 minutes. So
okay. Uh, okay, this is the cognitive theory of multimedia language that I used from Richard Mayer, that was a psychologist that used the theories of recognition and learning, solving problems, and design of educational multimedia. This is what I use this theory. And now the methodology, the investigation focuses on solving the problems that arise during the different types of maritime operation when the cruise needs to establish an effective communication in English. The observation, informal observation were carried out aboard DMAR naval units during last 8 years, accomplishing naval operation, and 11 years aboard Colombian Navy warships. Therefore, it arises the need to develop a tool that helps the crew members to improve their skills in the use of English language, specifically technical maritime English. The course was based on basic English course from the university, and the model course that I was saying before, and with the standard phrases. After sharing the videos and analyzing the information collected in the survey, could be evidence the acceptance of the videos proposal for all the participants, considering that specific didactical tool for the learning of what they really need to learn didn't exist before. After I showed the videos, they were so grateful because they say they didn't have anything that could afford and available to learn this specific and about our context in maritime Colombian maritime field. Discussion. It is evident that the development of a pedagogical tool with the use of YouTube improved listening and speaking skill of Colombian Maritime Authority members, and really helps to solve the problem that crews have aboard the unit to establish the precise and effective communication, motivating them to study whatever place they are. This is very important because no matter where they are working, they're selling, they can download the videos and they can save it in the laptops or in the cell phones that everybody is using nowadays. And conclusion, based on the results shown in the survey about the perception and the usefulness of the technological tool, could be evidence the acceptance and the motivation. The members have to use the material to improve their listening and speaking skill for the uses of specific maritime English. In the conclusion, the work not only tries to improve the maritime communication skills using the English language, but also is a tool that can reduce the cases of accidents caused by communication mistakes that involve the human life and the risks of maritime pollution. Um, I want to share one example. This is the video 16 from the 18 videos, and you can see how can we follow the protocols.
Mayday, mayday. All ships, all ships, all ships in the area Alcazar Cape. This is motor vessel Gold Rain. Call signs Delta, Alpha, Mike, Kilo, MMSI, 211239680. I'm sinking after grounding 1 mile north of Alcazar Cape. I must abandon vessel. I require
Julio,
Yes.
teacher Dina is asking for the link of the video because she can't watch the screen. So could you send her the link of the video?
Yes, please. Can you paste it here on the chat
Okay.
so I can see it? Thank you.
Okay.
How many videos did you create, Julio?
18
18.
videos.
This is just an example.
All right.
I'm sorry. I have an issue with my laptop that I cannot. I will try to paste.
Oh, okay.
Mm, because I cannot use the right button of
This is
my mouse.
what is the number of that video, Julio?
Uh, 1 second, please. It's called is called 16 llamada
16?
de buque en emergencia por hundimiento. 16 llamada de buque en emergencia por hundimiento.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, are you done, Julio?
Yes, I wanted to show you the video and explain how have to be the protocols of calling, how have to be the protocols of answering when you are facing these different situations in the ocean, because there's so many different situations that you can face, and this is why I chose 18 videos summarizing the most important cases that I was experienced during my life in Colombian Navy, and because um, the Maritime Organization proposed the course, but the course is too long and it has many aspects that normally we are not using in Colombia, and this is what I try to organize this material for Colombian context, Colombian maritime context.
Hey, can you give me 2 minutes while I'm listening to the video?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I got it. Okay, are you ready for the question, Julio?
Yes,
All right. Did you make the did you record the videos?
yes,
Is that
teacher.
your voice?
Yes,
And who else?
okay. I I was supported to record the videos with my wife and with
Okay.
also with a friend who's from US.
Okay, good.
So that was very useful for me because my wife can speak good English and also this guy who's from US. And
Mhm,
this is I wanted to do it because normally you can see different accents
mhm,
internationally, for example, from India, Italia, US, Germany. So
mhm,
I found it very useful if I could use people who can speak a really good English and different accents.
mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
and also my voice because my voice always was answering the questions that they were doing.
Okay. Okay, Julio, that was an interesting topic. I'm so glad about the topic because I like it to read it. It's appropriated and it was an innovative topic. Okay, so
Yeah,
congratulations for the topic of this project.
thank you so
Well,
much.
about language skills, there were some minimal mistakes about intonation, okay, and pronunciation of some words. Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
But
uh,
in general, it was good.
thank you.
About organization, well, the objectives were clear. You presented as a logical structure, which was good. And the pertinence, okay, is good because it is evidence that you know the topic and okay, you were good with this.
Thank you,
And
teacher.
okay, and my second question is that how do you know that the crew workers were listening the videos?
Okay, first I show them in
Mm,
when I have the chance to share the project, and and I was asking them if they like the videos, and everybody was so happy. Everybody was asking me how they can get the videos in their smartphones because they found it very easy to download and use it whatever place and they are. So they found it very useful and very interesting.
mhm. Okay, all right, that was good.
I
That's it.
maybe
Continue.
teacher, maybe I can show you.
Sure.
These are the pictures when I
Mhm.
was when I was showing them. This is the control station from
Uh-huh.
Santa Marta,
Okay.
and these are the guys who work in there, and I was showing them the video you can see here, and after that they were so glad and so happy to have a new alternative to study maritime English with. That you can see many things on internet, many books,
Mhm.
but specifically for our context didn't exist anything before. So this is why they found it very useful.
Okay. How do you often meet with them about studying the videos?
Okay, I got retired 15 days ago from Navy,
Mm,
but I have uh, all the personal in contact because you
okay.
can you normally retired from Navy from
Mm-hmm.
work, but you get
Mm,
connected with that all your life.
okay.
So this is why
Nice.
I can share with them the videos. I have the videos blog, but I put it um, on blog for everybody if they can see, they want to download them.
Okay, Julio. Okay. Okay, that was good. Congratulations. That's it. Just one thing about the presentation of PowerPoint. Okay, well, I couldn't see it, all of them at the end. And okay, I hope that you could use graphics or it will be more creative. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's a suggestion. That's it,
Thank you.
teacher
Thank you,
Kelly.
teacher.
You're welcome. So thank you, Julio. And dear Kelly, can we meet uh, for filling the format, please?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, teacher Dina. Thank you, Julio, and congratulations.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you, teacher. Thank you so much for
mhm.
your help in this
Okay.
process.
All right. Good job. Bye bye.